Well, he told you the struggles we're having with the stealing of drugs. Because you call this national medical stores. I think you should change it and call it Great Lakes Medical Stores. Because the drugs here are shared by the whole of the Great Lakes. I hear that when you go to Congo, just over the border, you'll find these drugs there. And you will find them in South Sudan. So that's where all of you, partners and friends, need to work together to solve the other issue of the last mile of the drug. From here to the district, from the districts to the health center, and what happened thereafter, because this is where the big problem is. I know it is Pan-African, you know I'm a big Pan-Africanist, but I don't think stealing drugs on a Pan-African scale is a good idea. So we must solve this. We must solve this. Of course, our neighbors need those drugs. The people in Congo, the people in South Sudan, they need them. But we need a better system rather than planning for Uganda health centers, and then the drugs end up in the whole of Central Africa. That means nobody will get served. The Ugandans will not be served enough, but even the neighbors will not get enough. So we need really to analyze this whole issue of drug supply during this time of lawlessness in this whole area. Secure the ones of Uganda, make sure they go where they are supposed to go, and find a solution for the other areas which have got security problems now. In South Sudan, in Congo, I don't know whether Somalia is part of this effort, whether they are members here. The Central African Republic, all those countries, they are sharing. So that's definitely for Congo, because I have sent my people there. If you just go over the border, you will find the drugs in the health stores in Congo. So otherwise, I think we are doing well. Now there is another one who spoke well about the preventable diseases which should be prevented. One of the speakers touched on it. Because that area has been neglected by the ministry people. They are training. I don't know how they train them in the universities, but they seem to be training in Bachelor of Sicknesses. Somebody gets a degree in sicknesses, but I thought you should get a degree in health. And health would include preventing sicknesses and treating the few that are not preventable. That's what the education should be about. But not specialize in allowing people to be sick and encouraging them to be sick, and then you wait for them in the hospital. This is not this one, it takes a lot of resources unnecessarily. And of course, you are not short of sicknesses, because the other ones, what you call the non-communicable diseases, are coming up also in Uganda. Because you are getting richer, and now you are getting the diseases of richness. Hypertension, what have you, all those are coming up. So, of course, even those ones are also preventable, as you know, many of those. So I'm very happy to be here. I thank all the partners for contributing. But please, the other issue of taking the money away from you to Minister of Health and then coming back to Minister of Finance, I think that is simple. They should not take away your money. They should keep it here. So that you can use it, but we shall sort it out. It's not a big issue. I think the bigger issues are what we have said. Number one, the Pan-Africanization of these drugs here, which are only meant for Uganda. Two, local manufacture of these medicines and vaccines. And three, public health, stopping many of the preventable diseases from attacking our people. In that way, we shall have a robust and maybe cost-effective health system. I don't know how much expense we go into because of not doing that. How much more expense do we incur? So finally, I congratulate you, but you built in a bad place. You built in a wetland. And when I asked Kamabale, because he was born in the rocks, he does not know how wetlands look like. He gave me a long story that this was a quarry of clay by Kajansi tile makers. Yeah, but that's proof. If it is a quarry of clay, that proves it was a swamp. Because clay is always in swamps. I think in the secondary schools we would say QED, proven without question. But you don't have to worry. We have told people who have built structures like this and factories, we give them 10 years to migrate out of the wetlands at their own cost. But I don't know how economic it is. For instance, the amount of money you used to fill up, because this was definitely a swamp. How much money did you use to, what do they call it, backfeeding or what? To bring soil and put it in the swamp to create farm ground. It must have been quite a bit of money. Who is the builder here? Who built it? Who was the constructor? Is he here?
Your Excellency, it was a design and build. It was built, big structure was built by Complant, the Chinese company.
But are they here?
They are not. They couldn't finish, and we asked them to leave, and we finished it through the subcontractors that I mentioned, Your Excellency.
Who are they?
We have the one, Wada.
Can you estimate for us how much the foundation took, that Wada man? Because of filling up?
Your Excellency, it was a design and build, so all that was in the total cost of the 69 billion. So
Yeah,
it
but
didn't break down.
if you had chosen dry ground rather than swamp, who can give us that breakdown?
Your Excellency, we do not have anybody here to give us that figure.
Or you are hiding him? You said,
I'm not hiding.
You said water was there.
WADA came just to finish up these works, the original work and design up to this level.
No, but if
was
he's an engineer, he would know. You come, let me see how you look like.